Our team was discussing the use of some of the learnings from the last session, and the first person to share was Jared. He indicated he used the
I recognize we have a communication problem. And I'm saying we because, it's a team of us. Mainly at the front end where we have decided, okay, after this class, to do effective communicating, how do you want us to communicate? You tell me what form of communication should I use for you or for the department. As he said, do you want me to call you on the phone and have a direct conversation? Do you want me to send a message of the communication directly to you? I'm trying this tomorrow and we'll see how it goes.
I started when being more relevant in communication, being clear with the communication with the team. And I think so far it has been good.
We are doing a lot of things to improve our structure in terms of our execution that will tie into motivating the staff, right? They will have a forum where they express their views and their concerns, and we are actively addressing these. We started working on our communication. As I went forward along here, we came up with our core values that we're going to use among ourselves. Restructuring our culinary execution so that it's not so heavy on the workers because they complain about we're doing new things, we're bringing new innovations, and of course we want our internal customers, which is our staff, to be comfortable enough to execute with excellence. We listen to them and their concerns and we address it. Communication was one of the main gray areas I think in our department, and from the supervisor level, reaching out to the staff to listen to their concerns so they can go there and feel more comfortable when they speak, and then you get the information on your platform.
So my situation is based on time management. Been here, I have been doing a lot of things on my own, but very recently we started to get our department fully staffed. So it has been a work in progress for myself to start handing over to new staff, which has been, I would say, a personal issue for me because gaining trust in new employees to actually hand over has been an issue. But within time, and I think the last session helped a lot with that, where I started to hand over more. So what I did each day, I would create a list for new staff members because leaving them alone wasn't very helpful. So I found easily have a touch base with them every day and give them a list of stuff to work on and check in on them like daily or weekly with it to monitor their progress and how well it goes. We actually got a lot more done that way, and I will review afterwards for accuracy instead of having to do everything myself. So
if we're being honest, our table felt a little bit unprepared this morning. We've all been very swamped. I realized that I was applying the whole designing a devoted employee, and we would have ended a contract with an ad agency for our digital management, and we brought on a freelancer on contract to take it over. I think I really started focusing on immersing her into the brand story, getting her to understand, because I realized a lot of conversations are, okay, great, this is why we do it this way, and getting her to sort of sway the way that she would develop her communications and take the trends and twist them to fit into our company mold. She is now really trying to become more effective and become more powerful in the role that she's in on her own, just by understanding the why and the how it will get better.
Right now we're trying to implement an inventory management system called Oracle. It takes a lot of buy-in from the employees, and I had some difficulty before because I didn't understand why they didn't understand the importance of the system itself. But explaining to them and saying this would be good for you because really help them understand the importance of the different parts of the platform and why they need to actually get involved, because they see the implications of their non-compliance and not trying to understand the system. So that really helped me get their buy-in and to actually utilize the system. Well,
Lessons that I was able to use came from creating consensus. In my right, and that was the hope. It was like, okay, and then the voting thing. And now you have been filling out store managers and thank them for that. They have been helping enforce this. So it's an all-round consensus have been built and it's working.
What I would have used back at my location was communicating with Impact. Out of that, the things that I would have focused on was using facts and data to support when it is I would have moved forward with having meetings with the supervisors, like within the bakery department, guide them when it comes to they doing like production plans, doing their proper rostering, doing proper assignments and all of these things where it have a ripple effect. It end up where by the use of using facts and data, it was able to pass relevant information down to the team. And it with that, you know, it built morals, motivated the staff and all of these things by using the relevant information to pass down to them. So it's not at a point with more the weekly staff by sharing information and sharing relevant information. It was used in such a way where you could show them that they were doing a good. Because you know sometimes they have to believe that, as the Jamila was saying, sometimes they just feel that they're not recognized or the things that they're doing within the operations of the department that the supervisors not seen it. So, you know, this is how we started to do things within the store.
Send out surveys and so on and get feedback from the customers and see if we can properly engage and, you know, support.
Right, so just to continue what I was saying, with regards to the technique of prioritizing tasks, right, it's outcome in terms of value, right, and really focusing on completing that task before I move on to something else.
I don't mind MVP list, prioritize it, but there was a flip side, meeting and closed doors, I didn't take.
I just want to let you remind you the weakness of a driver. So I'm a driver, and the weaknesses can be insensitive and unsympathetic. So that has been hindering me for the longest while. And I've never thought to break persons up in personality types before. Everybody I will see them as myself, make it work, right? And just understanding the different types of persons, home and in work, it has changed the way I deal with people, and I've been getting my approvals quicker. I've been getting responses at home better, and it has changed the way I manage things both.
I'm ready for the scenario. Avoiding. Because they go straight into the devil. They go into their shower, drive to avoid. So they hide from conflict.
Yeah, I don't know what's
Sure, but I still.
I understand. Yes. I understand that so many other things.